What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I don't even know where to start with this video. Unfortunately, it seems like year after year after year after year, when it gets down to this game, I'm having to make the same type of video. I honestly God thought this year was going to be different, but I was sadly mistaken. The game's gone final. I didn't make the video right away, right after the game went final, because I wanted to take time to gather my thoughts. I don't want to make a rash and irrational video without any time to really think and get my thoughts together. So this is going to be my breakdown and my analysis of the game itself. Going into the game, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're gonna smash them. We're gonna do this and do that," and I honestly didn't have that approach. Did I think we were gonna lose and lose the way that we did? No, but I knew that we were not going to just blow this team out, especially just for the mere fact of how we've played this whole entire season on the road. So I knew that it was going to be a little bit different as far as home versus away. I think if we played this game at home, the score would be reversed. But these are the issues and the worries and concerns that happens when a college football team goes on the road, especially to play a game as important as this. So right off the bat, other than a lot of key miscues that we had in this game was won and lost in the trenches with the line play. Our offensive line, which was playing very, very well for most of the season, other than, we'll say the first game against Notre Dame, reverted back to playing the way they've been playing for the last as long as I can remember, as an offensive line. Shea Patterson was getting pressured all the time, not having enough time to, make the plays that you need to do, which caused a couple of interceptions. Just bad offensive line play, and on the other end, you're talking about our defensive line getting absolutely little to no push, little to no pressure on Haskins. And with someone like that and a team like that, as far as their offense goes, if you get no pressure on this guy and you're forced to blitz, or if you're just rushing for and you can't get to the quarterback, he's going to have all day. And I'm just going to put it out there. I love Don Brown. I love the way that he coaches. I love his defensive philosophy. I love the fact that every year, he's putting up a defense that's like, top 5 or number 1 defense in the country. But my knock on him, and this was the same thought that I felt last season when we played Penn State and they roughed us up and ran up the score on us. It was the same thing. It's like he doesn't want to make any type of adjustment once certain things are getting exposed. He just stays with the same thing, and it became painfully obvious watching this game that these guys were going to do the exact same thing that Indiana did, and that's what they did. We got killed on the same crossing patterns or these in and out patterns, and it's like you're getting killed man to man. You can't cover these crossing patterns. Your line is not getting to the quarterback to get any pressure. I mean, the defense works perfectly, works soundly if you can get pressure. Any offense, let me repeat that, any defense can look stout as long as your defensive line can get pressure on the quarterback. It makes your man-to-man defense look unstoppable because, you're always within reach of the player, and if you're not accurate or you have to rush a throw, then, it gives opportunities for the defenders to recover. Or, even though you get beat because you have to rush the throw, you throw it behind somebody or in front of somebody or whatever the case may be, you're less accurate. But when you have time to sit there in the pocket and you're dealing with man man coverage. I mean, there's only so long that these guys can cover these guys, and I just don't know why you wouldn't make an adjustment, saying, okay, I see that we're not being able to get to this quarterback. He's having time. Why don't we try and switch things up, play a little zone, make this guy have to read the coverages. I mean, do something different. That's the part that I don't understand. This is the same thing that happened in the Penn State game last year. They were just killing us, and we just wouldn't move away from how we were playing, and it just ended up killing us in the long run. And it's the same thing for this game. Defensively, we just stayed stubborn in playing in the man coverage, and we just couldn't do it. So, I mean, that was just only part of the issue. We just played just some crappy football. Defensively, we sucked. Again, in the red zone early on, not being able to capitalize. Miscues on special teams, the blocked punt, interceptions, the kickoff where Ambry Thomas caught the ball like right at the edge and then just went out of bounds. It was just, it's like whatever positive or whatever momentum we had for those 10 games, it was just like it just went right out the window and we just forgot how to play. And I don't know what we do going forward. Obviously, we're out of the playoffs after getting smashed like we did. And, we might go to a nice bowl game or whatever the case may be. But this is just depressing, man. I don't know, when are we going to break through and beat these guys? I'm tired of making these videos, and I'm sure those players are tired of going home the losers of this same game. It's like no matter how bad this team is down, when it comes to playing us, it's like I guess they step up and we just forget how to play. I don't know when we're going to beat these guys at this rate. These guys were down. Their team was for the most point, I would say in turmoil. This was definitely not the season that I thought that they would be able to do this to us. But just to come up, I can't even say short because we got blown out. How do you give up that many points, man? I'm just depressed about it. And I know making this video, I know true Michigan football fans are probably going to watch this video, but I know I'm not going to get as many people watching or commenting on this video because it's been like for the last few years I've made these videos after this game. I get like a minimum amount of people viewing and commenting the videos, and I hope it's not from a bandwagon standpoint, but it just seems that way. It's like everyone is here when we win, but when we lose, nobody wants to show up. Nobody wants to make a comment, or it's like we just stick our heads in the sand and say maybe next year. But it's just disappointing. It's like everything that we accomplished for this year has just gone out the window. It means nothing. Like I said, we're 10-2. We're gonna go to a nice little bowl game, but the season has ended up on a real crappy note. You got guys injured. A lot of guys went down in this game. Luckily, not anything season-ending, but I know these guys tried their hardest, left it out on the field, but we're just not good enough. That's the only conclusion I can come to, is that somehow or another we're still just not good enough. And I don't know. I mean, I don't think Ohio. I don't care what the score was. Ohio probably is not going to make it to the college football playoff. So the Big Ten is not going to be represented this year. It's probably going to be Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and probably Oklahoma. I'm not sure what would have happened if we had played Alabama. I thought up until the Indiana game, I would have said that we would have had a good shot to beat them. I wouldn't say we would beat them, but we would have at least made a game of it. But after that Indiana game where they kind of exposed how to break this defense, it probably would have been something similar to this game, if not worse. So I don't know what's going to happen for next year. A lot of these guys are going to go pro. We have a very decent recruiting class coming in, but you know, it could be another one of those kind of, I'm not going to say down year, but kind of in between year. Just depends on who's going to be quarterback. Dylan McCaffrey, if he's able to come back and be healthy, I think we'll still be decent. But we're going to have a lot of guys to replace on defense. Offense, I think we'll be all right, but defensively, we're going to have to reload. There's a lot of key guys are going to be going to the NFL. It is just a depressing day. I was really hoping not to make this video, but it is what it is. So, anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. You know, I'm still, no matter what, I'm still going to be a Michigan football fan. Doesn't matter. But I really hope that we can put a full season together and finally beat these guys. I'm tired of getting to the end of the season, being favored, or having this notion where this is going to be the year and then we just lose. So, anyways, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about the game. Let me know how you feel in general about Michigan football. Let me know how you feel about the fact that, again, we lost to Ohio. Just let me know how you feel in the comment section below. And if you like my content and you want to continue to enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel. We're slowly but surely moving in a positive direction as far as that goes. So, like I said, if you like my content, subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and go blue.